first half of the Philadelphia Eagles game against the Jacksonville Jaguars, wide receiver A.J. Brown sustained a knee injury. He left the game before the Eagles had their first possession in the second half. Brown seemed injured after a tackle at the conclusion of the first half. Following the 2-minute warning, the wideout made a brief first visit to Philadelphia's medical team before returning to the huddle for the next play. After playing the last few minutes of the half, he joined the other players in the locker room. But in the third quarter, before the Eagles' offense entered the field for the first time, Brown returned to the locker room with what seemed to be an injury. The club deemed the great receiver's comeback dubious in the following minutes. Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott discusses his optimism for next week's game against the Eagles. Update on A.J. Brown's injuries. The organization said Brown will not play for the Eagles against the Jaguars in Week 9 due to a knee injury. In the latter part of the second quarter, the receiver seemed injured. After a short consultation with the Eagles' medical team, he promptly returned to the huddle, seemingly avoiding additional damage. Early in the fourth quarter, the club ruled out the tremendous wide receiver Brown, who was earlier thought to be doubtful about returning. Eagles' comprehensive receiver depth chart. The remainder of the Eagles' receivers room looks like this since Brown is hurt. Smith, DeVonta, Dotson, Jahan Smith, Aeneas Wilson, Johnny